Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing all of the changes that I've made in my planner system, and there's a bit. So I was watching just a few videos on YouTube and I discovered May Paper Co. Like, I've heard about like other planner shops, of course, but I typically have stuck with like the same planner shops, and I just looked at May Paper Co. and found so many inserts that I love. So I decided to make a few changes in my planner and also kind of update the system a little bit. So as y'all know, from 2022 to 2023, I didn't change up the inserts that I used. So I think that's why I kind of just wanted to try like more like different inserts and new inserts. And so I think that's where this all came from. And so with what I've done, every planner is different now. So let's start with the GM agenda, and I'll just quickly go through everything, and then I'll go into more in-depth details and playing with me's, and I'll do a plan with me and my GM and my MM, so that way y'all can see how I plan to use everything and then actually set them up with you guys. So tabs are still the same. I'll have everything linked below that I can link. We still got the vision board because that's just like my favorite part of my planner. And then I finally remembered to get the yearly overview. So this was just something that I've been needing to get from Infinite Lotus. And so I haven't decided what days I want to mark just yet on here, because I feel like I mark like a lot of days. I don't know if I'm thinking just like pay schedule just to get that at a glance, but we'll see. These inserts did come with, these are the quarterly inserts, so you get like the overview. I also don't know what I'm going to put in here either. So for now, I really just wanted the calendar and then decided to print these off just in case I want to use them for something specific. So for now, these will be blank. I have the same quarterly inserts. So now the top tabs are yearly, quarterly, monthly, and weekly. So everything just shifted back one. And then monthly inserts are the same. So these are both from ROSIE PAPETERIE. And what changed was the weekly. So I've used the same weekly inserts for a while. And it is these week on one page inserts from Infinite Lotus. But I want to just switch it up, try something different, and if I want to go back, I'll go back. Y'all know I'm not afraid to change things. So I finished out January, and for February we are trying a week on 2-page, which I don't think I've ever done this for like my main weekly inserts, but I really like this. So it has the same structure kind of as these. It's just broken down more. So instead of just one column to write in events, I have two, and they're lined, which I'm sorry, I don't know why that went blurry. And they're lined, which y'all know I love that structure. And so right now I'm thinking this will be time sensitive, like appointments, meetings, things like that. And this will be like priority things that I need to do. I haven't decided exactly how I want to break this down, but this is what I did for this week and kind of like it. And then instead of just one long to-do list that I would sometimes try and like categorize to make it easier to find, this breaks it down into 4. And I believe Arlene Collection, I'll leave her name on the screen if I can remember, had these, and I just kept watching her use these and I just love them. And so I really want to give them a try. And so you have your priorities this week. These are dated. And then you can break things down to 4 different categories. So I'll always have personal. That'll just be like the main things that I have to do. Academic, while I'm in school, of course. Content, more than likely. So that way I just get a grasp of everything that I need to do throughout the week. And then I feel like this will change. Why does that say PTO? It's supposed to say work. I feel like it could be like whatever my focus is for the week will be the 4th one. And so I have a few things because I'm getting all my plans together for the year. Like I need to update my work calendar, put in requests, all of that. So I figured I'd just put that there because that's my priority for the week. And then also I'm like organizing my work desk. I can't spell either, oh my god. But yeah, I'm excited about this. And the memo can really just be anything. I haven't fully decided on that yet, but I really like the breakdown because it helps organize everything. And then I'll know like what I have going on and for what, which I kind of really like. So I'm excited to try these out. And I already started like putting in events for the upcoming week, but of course I stopped myself because I was like, oh wait, I should probably do all this in the plan with me. So we have that. And I'll set this up in my next plan with me. And then for the academic planner, I wanted to get into a consolidation mode, and I just loved these monthly inserts. So these are from Paper Co. And these exact inserts are what sparked the change. I don't know, I love them. I love the font and just like the style. So this is now, instead of having a month on technically 4-page, I have a month on 1 page, which is really working well. I've added like a to-do list and just like different sticky notes on what's important. So I kind of really been loving this. So we'll see if it works for the other classes. I printed out, I think, the full year just because it wasn't like a lot of pages, right? Because it's 1 page, but I'm loving this and how simple it is. Projects didn't change. It's still the cloth and paper home refresh projects. Finances, however, I did move back into my GM, so I don't know where we're at in videos or content anymore with all these changes, but I decided to take my finance from my GM to my MM, and then I wasn't using my MM, so I decided to put them back in my GM, and that way like all the main types of plans are in here, right? So I have my schedule, because this is my main planner and this is what it's supposed to be for. I have my schedule, academic. I have like a section for home because I'll also like use this for like notes and stuff for home things. So it made sense to put finances in here. And so Paper Co. has some of the best finance inserts I've ever seen. When I saw this, it was game over. So I instantly bought them, printed them out, and used them. So I have a 4-tab section in here now. And so we have a finance overview, and I'll set these up in my budget video with you guys. I put in January just to get a sense. And again, it's these same monthly inserts so that I'm just really excited about using. And so I put all the auto pays in here, all of our joint expenses, and then I just have a sticky note in here for expenses for this month. What I really loved was this variable bills sheet. So as y'all know, I have a debt management plan, and again, I'll go over all of that in a video, but I was able to white out the second line, and so now I can mark when I have the minimum payment paid and that amount, and then any extra payments that I'm making, and I can check them off. So I'm very excited about this. And then I just broke down everything and have all of that in there. And then there was this debt management tracker, which I really love. So it's, I believe, supposed to be per debt, and I just made one for all of my debt just so I had an overview, but I'm going to use this for my larger debts. So my main Visa that has the highest line, and then once I start paying all my student loans, I'll have one for that, so that way I can keep track of all my student loans as well. But you guys, I love this so much. The setup's incredible, and it makes me so happy because this is exactly how I have like my bills lined up in my Google sheet for my debt management tracker. And so I'm so happy that I can have it on paper. And then the debt payments, like I love this structure and the setup and like the percentages here. So I had to add those. I believe everything else is still the same. So we have the goals section, which is going to be my capsule wardrobe. I'll do that eventually in my luxury wish list. Like we'll do that in a different video, which has got a lot going on with travel, but I feel like in the spring we'll probably do it when I'm like reworking my closet. So got that. And then the miscellaneous section is now my content section. So again, I have all the main things in here, and so I just have my YouTube content plan in here. My Paper Co. has some YouTube inserts that I think I might order from her shop because it helps you like manage your different videos and projects. So I really want to get those, and I think I'll add them in here. But I have these year at a glance from ROSIE PAPETERIE inserts, which I really love because it's just a high level overview of the schedule. And I think I've shown you guys these before. So they're just back here in this new section now. But yeah, that is the GM, and I'm just loving it. And with that, because I moved the finance section out, I decided to switch things up with my medium ring as well. And so this will still be my supplemental planner. So I'll still, I still set this up. This is my main planner, but this will have more details. And so this has my hourly inserts from Infinite Lotus. Again, everything will be linked down below that I can link. And I have to have an hourly of something in my planner just because I'm an hourly person. And so I decided to use this just for my schedule. And then this is weekly tasks. So this will probably always be the same, just those regular things that happen. And that way I have a purpose for these. But I'm really excited to do this and have this somewhere in my planner. I was looking at the weekly inserts with habit trackers and decided just to do this instead. And really liking this because things could change week from week. And then notes and lists, it's still the same, so it's just these notes, and I'll probably just write like content plans in here, to be completely honest, and like write things out because that's typically the only notes that I take or need to like reference for later on. School stuff could happen too, and I would use it for that, but I think it's primarily going to be content. And the last section, I actually moved my daily inserts back in, and I decided to make them a little bit more functional. So I was looking at different daily inserts, and I was trying to think of what I wanted on my daily inserts. And so I was using the Hermes planner for it, and it looked really sloppy. And so I decided to move these back in here, just to make these my personal daily inserts. And I have kind of like a newer system with it. So transparent dots or anything time sensitive or dates. And then I'm going to start putting in thicker dots for just things that I need to do throughout the day. And that way I can check it off when it's done. So this makes me really excited to try it out. And I'm really looking forward to using these. And that way too, I'll do 2 different plan with me's now a month. I'll do the medium ring and the GM separately, typically because now there's a lot more in each planner, and I think it'll be better to go into the detail in 2 different videos. But if there are weeks where I can consolidate, I will. So yeah, we have those changes for the medium ring, and then for the Hermes planner. So this is the last thing that I decided to switch up. So I still love this Hermes planner. I just wanted to use it for something a little bit differently because, like I said, just the way I've been using it, like it's functional, but I would rather organize all of this into my GM and my medium ring, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So this was just the list of everything that I was doing. I called this my tactical planner for that reason. It's just the list of everything with some times and date sensitive things. So I still wanted to kind of do that, but make this more specific. So instead of doing like random things. So I decided to make this my content planner. And by content planner, I mean like this is where I'm marking off everything that I need to film, do, content schedule, what I'm going to do it. And that way I can get a little bit more organized when it comes to content. And I'm honestly really loving this. So this is the first week that I'm trying it out. And so I'm still going to mark when I work. And that way I know what days I'm filming and like after work. So still the same methodology that I was using for these past few weeks, but as y'all see, I kind of stopped using it just because it was getting too repetitive with everything that I need to do. And so that's the main reason why I wanted to just expand my weekly and my main agenda and then use this for something different, because I still love this layout in this planner, and I think this is gonna make all the difference because I work on content so much that I might as well get a little bit more organized with it. So this will have the calendar, and then I can too like mark when things are uploaded and done in here. And that way I can keep track of what's being posted and when. And then I can track what days I'm filming after work or whenever I'm doing it. So yeah, that is all of the changes. And that is going to be it for this video. If y'all have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Let me know what y'all think of these changes. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching.